Hello everyone, I am just getting stuff set up. It will be just a moment. Okay, so we should be pretty much ready to go. Oh no. Alright, never mind. Things aren't working for me. I'm trying to be smart and it's just not. 1 second. Working with mods is a pain. There we go. Try again. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm actually doing, but I'm trying to do something that would be great for the stream, hopefully. Why is this not working? why do things have to be so difficult? You know, like when you're trying to set up something to be kind of smart, so it'd be really good for the stream. Things don't work, even though they should, and it's really actually quite simple. But welcome to the stream, and I am going to be building today instead of. Oh, the music's probably a little loud. Hold on. Let's knock it down a touch more. That should be better. Okay, so there we go. Yes, and today I'm going to be building in creative in prep for the next episode of my survival series. So we're going to be going through pretty much my thought process as we build. As you can see behind me, I have, well, 3 of the builds that I did for my village, well, town I'm actually building. And as you can see over here, I had some basic, yeah, you can see I just started building here and then I restarted over in this spot. This is the house that was over there at some point. And yeah, let's see if I can get the thing working this time, and it'll be really smart for us when we actually go to build. So, and can I join? Oh, there we're in. My other account is in. Yes. Alright, we're in. Okay. So, if we get into my streaming software and take a moment to add in something extra. Nope, that's not going to work. Sorry, everyone. Let's try. Is it not going to work? Just a moment, guys. I will hide that from you for a moment. And then we will delete that. Where's the duplicate? It's been a long time since I streamed. Alright, let's do that. That's not actually what I wanted. Okay, so there we go. Finally. Okay. This is this one. And when I turn this one on, okay, don't tell me that's gonna stop working now. Yep. Now we have so many problems. Okay, so now I'm in third person, but I can't get out of it. I should have practiced testing this out more. I didn't. I ran out of time. Yeah, this is when you start screaming at technology. Yes. Okay. Well, it looks like I had done this before at some point, and the setup has broken. So when I try and do it again, aha. All right, we can swap between the two, but if I can do that, there we go. And then Alright, we got that centered. It just doesn't want to take from both. Apparently, that's why it's not working. Because, like, I could do this, and you guys can see that, but the other one is on as well, but it's just not working. So, that just, we've gotten nowhere. For some reason, it's worked before, but now it's not working. So, I don't know why. Maybe, I'm surely my graphics card can handle it. But apparently not. Apparently it's refusing to work. So, oh well. We will move on without that. My hope was to have a third person perspective up at all times, so you guys could see or as well as I could see a third person perspective of what I'm building as I'm building it, as well as obviously my first person perspective. But we don't have that benefit today. I don't know why it wasn't working, because I've had it work before. It's been a long time since I streamed. So, welcome again. We are building today, and I'm going to be building, essentially planning a build for my survival world. So, behind us is the 2 town buildings over here, and this one that I built for my town. And over in the background, you can see the mining thing. I forgot the name for it. There's an actual name for it. People that know anything about mining might remember the name, but I don't. And maybe it's decided to sort itself out a little bit. Oh, do we actually have both screens on? But they're just the same screen now. Alright, we got 2 perspectives. I wonder if, oh no. I wonder if I can swap this one and it will behave. I don't know. Why are you just being difficult? Because I want to be a pain in the butt. Oh! Yay! There we go. I knew I could get it working. I don't know how I want to set that up. We'll just leave it that small. Alright, so yeah, I could have a third person perspective, and then we can have a third person perspective. That's better. Okay. Now I can actually stream. Right. So today I am actually going to be building based on the mining camp. So we are actually building this in relation to this. And welcome to my creative world, which is an absolute mess of unfinished projects and everything else. Yeah, I think it was just not liking swapping between the 2 things. So yeah, while we're doing some story time, while I think in my head, this is the mining house I built. I'm very proud of it. It should have been my starter house. This is the first version of it. So I built this version. I didn't like it quite as much, but I did really like the design. So I just adjusted it a little bit. I mostly moved the tower into the middle. And there's our barn that I made. So I test most things to the completeness or close to it in creative. But as you can see skeletons of builds that I've started and then lost inspiration for all over the place. This was the original starter, which turned into that, and then finished off at something like this somewhere. I don't think I have the complete one here at all. I think I finished it anyway. Anyway, we are building. And why has the music stopped all of a sudden? I don't know. It will come back in a minute. Not doing external music today unless I can. Well, I might consider it, but for now, no. We are building something to do with the mining camp. So I need to get a lot of materials, and so I figured we should upgrade the mining area a whole bunch. So to do that, I'm thinking we're going to be building a rail system actually. So right near this in the actual world, well actually this in the actual world is a mineshaft. And as you can see, I even built and planned out the actual shaft itself. And I want to build a rail system that connects up to all this so I can get in and out quickly. Because let's be honest, this is not an easy way to go up with a ladder. It takes a long time. So I'm thinking we will drop down here and then we can come up through a rail system. So in my head, I'm thinking of like almost like a train station kind of thing. So I'm going to pull out some wool blocks of varying colors. Let's do a bit of a blue, a nice bright blue, and a purple. So I'm going to be building in colors to start off with, something I've not done before. And the theory is that by building in just pure color, you are kind of focusing on the shape more than anything. So while I move over my other camera, why are you such bad perspective? We can just teleport. There we go. We'll get a nice aerial view of what I'm doing. I think that looks nice. Right. So yeah, the theory is that if we build in just color, like a simple flat color, we can focus on the form over the like details. To get this started, I'm thinking we're gonna have like a train-like system, so maybe like 3 pillars, an opening of 5, 4. That's 5. No, it's too small. 7. I'm worried that I'm gonna be scaling this too big. Yeah, I think that might be too big. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I want to go 3 wide, so we'll see. Am I going to build an actual train? No. It's going to be more like if you think of like a coal mine, you'd have just the big, essentially like what minecarts are. Is essentially what's going to actually have like in the real world. You know, if you've ever seen like an actual coal mine carts and that, they're huge. They're like you know, you could sit inside them. But they're not really made for humans, so they're not like big. So no, I'm not going to build an actual train. It's cool as that would be. That is something probably to do another day. I'm thinking we're gonna have it raised off the ground actually. So I'm thinking we'll end up having like it 2 blocks off the ground like this. And this, I'm just using different colors to denote like different textures. In my head, this is most likely like a type of stone for the purple. And so, and this will be the interior. So we can use our friendly tool, the wood axe, to speed up. So this will be the interior. I don't want to make it too big because the space is not, I don't have a lot of space in the area. I have a decent bit of space. I haven't measured. But the idea is that like we'll have a rail that will go like this, and then it will go down. And then into the ground. And we'll have it powered railed, and then it would come out. And this will be the area where like it gets unloaded in terms of like the world. And in reality too. Like we'll probably have storage here and stuff so that we might even build like a furnace, a system later down the road. So let's continue. I think making it a little bit longer. I don't know if 10 is going to be great. We'll deal with that in a minute. All right, so another 5. Oops. So once we've got that, so we want it kind of open, and then we'll end up having like a roof over the top. I'm not sure how I like it so far. I'm trying to build in this color scheme. It's really not something I'm used to doing. So, all right, so we've got an even. Right now we're even, which I don't particularly care for. So we can fix that by move 1. There we go. That essentially fixed it. And then we can cut that. This should speed us up a little bit. Yeah, like a train shed, probably the best way to think about it. And we'd have like boxes in here, you know, like barrels. And the carts will come here and get unloaded. And yeah. So it's yeah, I wouldn't know what to really call it, but it's pretty much where the carts come, get unloaded, and get sent off again for the next round of materials. I think it would really fit with that build right there. I don't have any like depictions to base this off of. I kind of avoided looking at stuff. Alright, so that's even now. This is really simple. For sure. I'm blanking on what you mean, but okay. Yeah, so this is like the basic idea of it I'm trying to come with. But yeah, this feels very simplistic. And I feel like I'd want to stretch out the roofing here a little bit. So it ends up being kind of, let's do that, stack 10, go even further, 16, 20, alright, 25, alright, that's good enough. We can get a look at kind of what we're working with. Oop, too far. That one is probably 20. Even that's too far. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Having their under part. That's actually not too bad at all. 15, which was too far as well. Okay, so that's kind of the basics of what I'm looking at. We'll get rid of this for the moment because it looks weird. That's what I'm kind of picturing. So the trains come in, get dropped off. Well, yeah, the minecarts get dropped off, and then I have barrels where the dirt is. We can have fences, even though I'm trying to avoid going into detail. We can just grab, like, this middle section might have it all boarded up, so you actually can't access this middle part. Yeah, so that it's really simplistic, and this is where I come into like thinking like, how can I make this look nice? Problem is I need to focus on the shape first. This is not too long, and going alongside that, it's not too bad. Why is Minecraft not playing any music? Come on, Minecraft. I don't know. Is my mic? Did my mic go off? Right. Yeah. When I swap tabs, I must have clicked the button to mute myself. Right. Yeah. So Minecraft does have that tendency. Sorry, it is one of those like these practical buildings that undo. All right. I am gonna move it up that hole. What the what did I do? All right, I have to copy this, right, because what I did is I changed the location that I was working on. All right, 5. Oh, I didn't want to. Okay, not doing that. We're not making a gazillion roofs. Move 5. There we go. We'll get there one day. All right. So yeah, it's one of those things where in Minecraft, in real life, this is a practical building, so that in reality, it's very simplistic. And the thing about real buildings is that they look good because of how much even when they're simple buildings, it's the simple things that make them look good, if that makes sense. Like bricks and that, like the subtle differences in bricks and stuff. You can't really do that in Minecraft because it's a repeating texture. Ultimately, it just starts to look too samey because it is samey. Stack 8. Is that tall enough? Just. Oh, perfect. I did right. Okay, so Let's do this. Alright, so this is what we're working with. It's really a bit taller now. Right. It doesn't actually need to be this tall, to be fair. So I might bring it back down again a little bit. But let's see what we can get to do with it. So 3 in. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring in a window. I'm thinking a tall window. Maybe something like that. In that general shape. And then 3. And then we do it again. And then over here, 3. Do it again. 3. Do it again. Oh, okay. So we got a middle. Alright, we need to we need to shift everything over a little bit. Alright. Let's grab that. Move 1. Okay, so now we got the cut in the middle. That's okay. If I'm not muted still, just double checking that one. Alright. I don't know how that's going to look. Let's just pop in the roof. Alright, so... no, I don't like that. I think we need narrow windows. And more of them. I think that's going to be the plan. Narrow, tall windows. And lots of them. You're all good now. It's looking like a magazine. Yeah. It is the right color scheme. I'm thinking something like that. Just making sure I'm worried about the mic now. Whoops. I swapped tabs into the... I swapped tabs into the other one. Yeah, I don't mind. I think that's okay. What we need to do now is definitely add more shape. So by doing that, we vary it up a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll have window, 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 and then we'll block these in. And then we will bring this out. And I think we will lower it a little bit. I think we'll have... Oh, no, hold on. No, we'll leave it at the height at the moment. Right, so then we have this part coming out. And then we might actually just bring that the whole way for a bit. 9. Let me bring out some more over here, but it might end up being a different texture. So this might be like a deep slate, which I'm going to denote with a green apparently. Alright, so that is adding more texture to it. Oh, not more texture, that's adding more shape. Actually, I'm not sure I like that. I'm just trying to read the shape. Alright, so we got that. If we bring in something like that, I'm thinking. How do we decorate it? That's a difficult question. No, actually, I do like that coming out. when I think about it. So what we would do is 2, and then we'll have that come up. I don't know if yeah. I should have it come out by 2. I think that's what I'm trying to get. I wanna have it be substantial, and then have this one still further out than the original as well. And then we have like a bigger window. Maybe something like that. And then I think we'll go for a second bigger window here. So we might bring that like so. And we have, yep, and then this comes out 2 more. So it comes out like here. 7. And then actually I'll just punch a hole through the thing again. Okay, so 2 big windows, another pillar thing, and this is coming out more. Alright, that's starting to get some sort of shape, but it doesn't look great. Alright, so where can we, how do we add more stuff to it now? So what we need is some more shaping. So we need something to come across the top. We need something to help frame in this up here. We get rid of a bit of the roof. We can add some like a thing that would be kind of like this. And then we can have this actually come up higher. Add some continuation to it. But then what are we going to do about the roof? It's getting really tall now. Like, so tall that it's too narrow for how tall it is. It already is too tall for how... It already is too narrow for how tall it is. So, yeah, I've never done it like this. I usually get bogged down in, like, textures. What blocks do you use? So it's messing with my head a little bit looking at this. Honestly, quite a bit. We're actually looking at the backside from this perspective. So maybe we should, zoom in over this side. That'll be a bit better. I think that'll be much better. I think what might help me is to do what I always do. Start again. I do this so much. Look, this is why things take me so long, because I'll get to a point where I'm not happy, and then I'll just be like, nah, delete it. Start again. Because I'm trying to work with something that it's just not working for me. And that's why you see so many skeletons of things around, like that hill over there, and yeah. My POV cam is on the wrong side. What do you mean? It was on the wrong side. Now it's not on the wrong side. I don't know. Let's try and shape out like the actual walls, right? So we're gonna have like a window. Yeah, an attempt was made. It was just right, so we got I want like a tall window. I definitely want a tall window that we're looking into. Narrow tall windows, because in Minecraft when you get really fat windows, it starts to make it look bad. Right, so we got tall windows. And then we want to bring it out. We're going to bring it out to add some shape. And probably should do that on this side here too. So this will be like, if this is the entrance, this is the first set of windows. Oop. I got to move this into a better position. There we go. And then actually, I'll bring that out and I'll just make this 3 wide. Stack 7. Okay. So it's a big thing. All right, and then we show off that this is the entrance. And what we can do is make a bit of an arch. Don't know what kind of arch. Let's do a tall arch. So we go like this. Let me just finish it first before I make a choice. Alright. That just makes it look bad to look at. I feel like it's better if it's taller and more sudden. So if we go maybe like, no, that looks 2 and up. What am I looking at? It's the same, but because of this here, it's, yeah, it might be better with a more just gentle curved arch like that. Let's just fill it out. Yeah, these are placeholder blocks. So I've never really done this before, but this is like a technique that some of the best builders use, where they use like just straight color blocks to when they plan a build, and then they go into doing the actual blocks later. The point is that so you can focus purely on the shaping of what you're making instead of like, what stone is best in this spot and whatnot. So I like the taller, the gentle thing. What will end up happening is this might end up being like slabs here. What might end up being better off is a double arch. So then was it this height? Yep, and then out. Yep. Okay, 2, and then down, and then down. So normally with all my other builds like over here, I just do what I think is going to look good already. I just start with stone. And that's fine, all right. But I get stuck in like working on like a smaller section, like the bottom of that build there. Like if I run over there. Yeah, this build here, I started with this and I got all I spent a while just working on these textures, and then building the rest of it it takes longer. It should take longer, but this is going to take me longer because I've never done it like this before. The scale does look a bit nicer, yeah. Alright, so then we can bring in this. And this will help frame the build. We'll bring this up. 7. Actually, it's going to be much higher now. 10. 10. Not even that. 11. And then this one. Thanks. Yeah, so that is... Those houses is what I made for my town. The reason why this side of this purple tower is so bland is because there's meant to be another build on the other side. I haven't made it yet. It's going to happen, but it's just not made yet. So you're not actually meant to see that side. Because the houses are like right up against each other. I can't really gesture. I don't have a face cam, but that's the point. So if we... I don't know if I like that. We'll leave it for now. Yeah, it will look like McDonald's for now. Alright, so... Now the question is, how does the rest of it work? How am I going to work with the rest of this here? Because this is like too tall for it. So I end up having like a roof that will end up being like up here somewhere. At some point. So we need to work out how am I going to work on a shape in this area that doesn't look hideous. Oops. That's my block meter thing. It's 3 high, it's 2, and then 3 high. Yep. So I'm tempted to like drag this along. Like we'll pick 2 blocks up like here and then go like that. It's a bit of a thing that will tie in across the whole thing. But then it's like, how am I meant to use this space? Let's have a look at some very quick inspiration from real life. Problem is they're all very plain. It's just straight brick or even metal sheds. I could add little windows up here, like long wide ones, especially if I go in later with like fencing like this. It could look nice. Now I have to pull up chat again. That could work. I feel like I need to do this one more time. I don't know if that's going to be too small. 11. Feels like it needs to go one more. Feels needs to be a little bit longer. Oops. Yeah, we'll cut that. Cut. And then we'll bring it back. So this one off. Okay. Then we'll do the big beam. Oops, I was not meant to do that. Undo that. Okay. I think that would be better with the three wide. What about a second roofing section? Oh, so you like a smaller roof, maybe like with slabs. I don't really have slabs, but we can just, why not? Let's just do it. Yeah, we'll end up looking like something like that, and then that will go across the whole way. Yeah, it could. It would actually add another variance to it. We could still even keep these windows here, to be honest with that. Like if we had that, you'd still see it, and from the inside, when you're inside here, you'd be looking up and you could see the light coming through. And we could even have some of these windows blocked off with trapdoors or something. Yeah. Alright, I'll delete that for just the temporary moment. I do like that, but I'm just going to try and finish the general size so we can get an idea of the scale. Should be like 5, 6. Same here. 6. Alright, and then we bring this across, something like this. I'm not sold 100% on this stripe. But I think the size is fine now. I think any bigger and I might be running in trouble where I'm actually planning to build this. We'll get rid of you for now. Worry about the roof in a minute. Right, and then we can just copy this to the other side. But that does require me to flip it and know what I'm doing. For sure, thought I'd throw in a session. Yeah, no, that helped. You're right, block. I think we're on the right block, huh? This one, yeah. Flip. Paste. Flipped it that way. Okay, I can work with that. Undo. And then we come over here and it should work. Aha, there we go. Perfect. I don't have to worry and build that side. All right, so that is plenty big. It's already way bigger than I was planning. But that tends to be what happens when I build. I plan for something small and it just gets bigger, just like my starter house. All right, so we got that. I can do this side. Actually, if we do here to the bottom right, and then we just copy, flip, and then if I stand here, it should work. Let's hope I don't break it. Oh. All right, undo. Redo it. Stand here and stand one back. Paste. There we go. Okay. Now we just need to figure out how the roof will be. And I'm thinking what we would do is I'm thinking we'll have the roof be gentle. And then spike. And then spike back down the other side. Gentle again. And just kind of do that again. We can kind of meet in the middle. So if we do that there and then there on the other side, because we don't want like a big triangular roof, that will look no good. And we could do a dome roof, like a gentle dome, which would be probably very, yeah, the real ones I like. How did I do that? Yeah, 2, 2. And then they're quicker. And then 2, 2. I think that's how I had it. Oh no, 2 and then, okay, yeah, this is the second. But what we'll do is we'll bring it back up a lot more suddenly. No, that's just going to end up with the same. What I might do is like bring it up here, gentle. That might be better, because then we got the peak in the middle. But we still got the 2 things there. I'm not sure how that would look. Let's just copy and paste it over. Oh, the problem is if I do it there. Stack. How big is this thing? 30. You won't really get to see it that well from here. We'll do that one. I don't want to. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm thinking like it feels natural to have like a clock there, like an analog clock, but there's no way that it would I could build it unless I did map art. That would be cool though. Like just a nice map art piece. Like it's because it's a centerpiece. I would have to either do a single piece of map art, one block, or I would have to have a map art that big, and that would be that'd be a bit crazy. But then again, a clock is not that hard. It's just what I could just do straight white and black. So it wouldn't be the end of the world to build that. But now I'm getting distracted thinking about map art. Kind of resembles a steel roof. Yeah, I mean, like, wouldn't the real one be more or less steel? Maybe even glass in some places. Well, it wouldn't be actually glass. It'd be the same stuff they make. Same stuff they make out of like the foggy glass stuff. It's not glass. It's probably like fiberglass or something. I don't know. I don't do roofing. Real life roofing. Anyway, my carport's got it. Well, not carport, Ravanda. They've got the clear ones so that you can see. Lets in some diffused light inside. I think I'm okay with the roof. I can always mess with it later, but what we'll end up doing is probably having it overhang, probably even quite a bit. And if I get wool, just to help sell the look, probably end up being kind of like that with the different color. I want to overhang quite a bit. Naturally, a deep slate would work really well. Yeah, you're right. Roof windows. So I could have like yeah, I could have like a section like this that would be kind of like that, or even slightly angled. Like 2 and then 1, like that, and then we'd cut in like like this, and then probably use some sort of type of fence or something to help denote that this is being held up. It's like a adjustable space. So we actually have, you can see it like it opens up when you want to open. Something like that. I don't know how to make that look good though, because from the inside it looks a little it looks a little just random. Well, it kind of is. I just did it out of nowhere. But I feel like I'm making a bit of progress. So now I've kind of got the I'm reasonably happy with that roof shape. We need to readdress the walls. Because of the shape, I have to do it in sections, or it won't all do it. Okay. Now, Aku suggested the second roof. Why is the inside making me feel like there should be one massive fan hanging from the roof? This feels like a building that would be hotter on the inside in summer than just straight up being us. Yes, well, that's it more or less wouldn't it? Like if this was a metal roof, and given how open it is and all the glass, especially if that was like an actual glass roof, it would act like a hothouse. It would honestly be an absolute swelterer in summer. Though to be fair, with the open spacing, like these huge open archways, you'd get a lot of air in, so it might not actually be as hot as you think. It'd be kind of like getting in a car in the sun. Raise your hand if you've sat in a car in the sun for any amount of time. Me. Yawn counter. How many? What was that? That was the first yawn. Do I have the yawn counter still set up? Let's have a look. Apparently I do. Yawn count 5, which was the last one. But we're not on yawn count 5. We're on yawn count 1. Is that a good spot for the yawn count? I'm just not sure where to put it. I'll move it a little bit. Might make it a tiny bit bigger. And then if we get, where's the background? There was a way. Aha, there we go. Background. Ooh, we'll just make it a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Do I just do this now like that? Is that what I'm working on? Is that what I'm looking at now? Let's look at some other examples. Train sheds, enter. Stop giving me the interiors. Ugh. Ah. Alright, so they are, a lot of them are triangular. And many of them have have the middle section open. And they have like, I need a new wall color. Actually, green works. They have like, they have all beams in here. They're all beamed up. And then they have, yeah, obviously they're like, and zigzag. I could actually just open up this centerpiece. Just completely strip this back. And oh no, it's actually not. This picture I'm looking at it is actually got a roof there. It's just glass. I'm craning my head because it's actually a small picture. Let's try the roof with a more gentle thing. Why not? Let's try the roof with a gentle. It's going to make me cry losing all this work. Alright. I almost yawned then. I almost yawned. So, let's go back in batches of 2. 2, 2, 2. That's 3 2s, 4 2s. And pretty much the 2 represents slabs. So you would have slab, 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 slab. Placing slabs. Placing copyright. Ellie Beatmaker's gonna sue me. Alright, so that's 4 each. Let's do one more. I was very tempted to yawn. I don't know what about stream makes me want to do that. Alright, and then we have the more pointed center. I'll just denote with green. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. But I can go one better, I think. I think I can go one better. That was second yawn. I feel like I need to. I'll add to the yawn counter, or I'll forget, or I'll hit another yawn. Will we hit 5? I don't know. We've been streaming for an hour and 8 minutes. I think so. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we go. We start bringing out the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So then this one. Then 5. What the? Why? The fifth yawn of the stream. This third yawn, which is going to bring me to 5 yawns. 3. They all come. Once you start, you can't stop. That's what they say. Stack. 33. Done. Okay, and then we'll just do this color to help that. I mean, like, the other roof was more creative, but bear with me. This does feel a bit more on brand. This roof, the more curved roof feels, the more gentle. Whoops, I smacked my mic. The gentle curve feels more like it makes sense for this build. But what we can do is once we get closer to the middle, so if I can, let's measure this. Are we at the end? No, we're not. Damn it. Alright, so it was 2 over, wasn't it? It's the 4th yawn. Wow. Okay, yeah, so it's 2 over. So we do this. stack 4, I think. No, that's too much. Undo 3. And we'll do that side. Probably a little bit like that. I have very bad breath control when it comes to talking. I need to go to a vocal coach or something. It's actually quite exhausting to read books out loud. Normal talking is not too bad. I think it's because, yeah, I don't know. Alright, so, yeah, now we can measure it. So the roof is 39. Alright, so this is the center. That really is nice. So we can figure out where to start. So if we did that there, yeah, I'd say that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2. Oops. That's the centerpiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take away 2. 1, 2. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just trying to work out. Yeah. All right. So if we did something like this. I'll probably end up just using red for this actually. And this will be like a elevated section. Actually, leave that. That's fine. Stack 3. I think 3 is plenty. 3 is plenty. All right, there we go. All right, so that's what we got looking at so far. And then we have its own. It has its own roof. Probably, yeah, more steep. And then this is where we would have windows of some descript. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe just something like that. Or no, 3 and 3. 3 and 3 makes sense. We'll get rid of the measuring. 3 and 3. Wonder how that would look. So we just imagine a second one now. So there's one there and one on the other side. Probably could be longer. It feels like it's too small. Too small. Short. Probably is the better word for that. 4 more. And then so... Yeah, that's a bit better. Alright, so... But the scent... Now I'm... Yeah, alright, so... Now I have to remeasure the other side, essentially. So 1, 2, 3... Actually, no, I just measured this. 13. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, okay. They're really close to each other. Might want to move them a touch out then. We'll see how it looks. I can move it after. Stack 4. And then 3. Did I add to the yawn counter? Did we? No, I didn't, did I? Because we're on 4 now. That's cool. Thank you. Yes. I figured I softened out the the roof a little bit on this style. I did like the other style. I just wanted to try this one out. And I'm kind of liking it because we can add this second roof up here. So now that feels too close together. But they felt too short before. And I don't want to make the building any bigger. So what we might do is, yeah, we'll push it out a little. We'll just push it by 1. Move 1. Alright. And we'll do that the same over here. Move 1. We're just giving them a little bit more room apart from each other. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm going for. Ultimately, it's going to be where I have my minecart come in and drop off materials. So like the idea is that I'm going to have, as much as it's not really used in Minecraft anymore, like chest carts, and like be able to fill the chest with deep slate and tough and all the ores I'm getting, and then I can just send them up and they'll end up stopping here. And I could even have a hopper system that will unload it into actual chests for me while I'm away. And I could even make it so it sends the minecart back down to the mine at the bottom when it's finished, if I'm on a really long mining session, which, I mean, could happen. I don't know if I could mine that long, because 8,000 blocks per hour. A Minecraft chest will have 20. Yeah, I don't know. It's still at least like a 10-minute unloading. It probably could happen. Getting too technical there. Stack 12. Stack 12. Alright, and then we want overhang. Let's have a look how that looks from the further away, because I can't see it further away because my other screen is not there. Yes, this is designed for the survival. So all these builds are in survival. These are the creative versions that I made before I built them in survival world. So if we run around, so these are the builds are made in a town. So I'm making a town in the game, in my survival world. There's another building here now that I haven't done in this world. I actually did it in a different one. That is my mining area, and the build over, where is it? Here. Yeah, this one is there as well. So yeah, I just come in here, do the prep, plan the build, and then I tend to finish off. It actually looks pretty good from a good distance. I'm actually quite liking it. Like, even with the horrible McDonald's, look. Now, not so much. It looks really, but it's huge. It's huge. I'm not going to be able to fit it. I mean, I need to work out how big it is. So let's have a, before I keep going, I need to actually see how big this thing is. Oops. So let's have a look. Just the general size of this thing. Let's go up. It's even taller than that. Whoops. Alright, so we have 37 by 26 tall. It's not quite. It's actually bigger than that. It's not that. It's the area that I want to work in. So we'll actually jump out into it. So this is the creative version of my world. So I have a creative version. So this is all built in survival. This is a backup that I have. I set myself to creative in, and this is usually for when I'm actually testing, and I want to test with the terrain itself. So this is the area that it's in. So this is all built in survival. Usually this is what I'm doing when I'm like trying to work with the terrain. I think I'll have to build it here in this area. So it means I have to terraform all this. I can't clear apparently, but I can measure. Let's just guess from here. Can I measure? Hello? There we go. Alright, so we needed 37 by... I can't remember now. It was like... $37. It was about that. Alright, that can fit. I think that's smaller than it really was. I think it was a bit wider. Yeah, the terrible T word, terraforming. I just kicked the other client, didn't I? Yes. I should have used the other client to do it. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, stupid thing. All right. Yeah, this is big. All right, so measure. So it's pretty much. Let's just go a little bit bigger so we actually have an idea. I really should have noted down in my head how big I'm actually measuring, but no, I just kind of said the numbers aloud, and then I didn't even remember them. Like an absolute brain fart. Right, so working 30 high, more or less, 30 wide, and 42. That's the rough idea we're working with. Alright, I'm going to screenshot that so I can just pull it up on my other screen. And then we're going to jump in. Can you go away? That's one thing. I like the auto record because if I forget to record, then it's recording. But, yeah. Alright, so. I don't need to worry about the height so much. I need to worry about the width being 30. Ah, great. I have to set LAN on so I can use commands because it's a survival world, and because when I make the creative version, it doesn't set up the it doesn't give me like admin permission. So it's 30 wide. Oh. That's nasty. It's going to be that wide. Which means... Oh dear. That's 30 wide. That's how... Oh god. Alright, we're in trouble. 30 by 30 by 42. We're in trouble. I don't have space for it here. I did want to build something small, but just as I was building it was just... Okay, That's just the width. I'm not too worried about the length, because we can bring it out to here, which is okay. That will surely take up that 40 space. It's the width, how close it is to this building, which is not too bad. This is a head frame. So this is where, like the cogwheels and that pull up an elevator for a mine shaft. Yeah. So I think it can fit there. I think I'll have to dig into the mountain a little bit, which wouldn't be too bad. Like the minecart's going straight into the mountain sounds kind of cool. But I might end up digging into this space. And that's not going to be pretty. Well, if we start from here, sorry, the only way, I don't have a button that was dedicated to it, so I have to do that every time to open up the screen. So that's 60, 40, 42. So if we go here, 19 wide. Okay, not wide enough, but we got the length down. We got the length space. So I'll just have to push it up to this. I'll have to terraform this area a little bit probably. And that's about it. Because if we get this close, 35. It's hard to see. And that would be like 31. Okay. Yeah. It's going to cut into this mountain here. Why didn't I have the hindsight of pushing this over to here? That would have worked really wonders. The other alternative is if I build it. See, I want to use this river. So I could build it this way. But again, I'd have to terraform this edge of the river. And even then, it will come up to the legs. Oh, it will encompass that. All right. We're in trouble. My original plan was to have it here because I want to build a bridge right here. I want to build a bridge across here. And I thought it would make a lot of sense to have it right here. Because then we could also have stuff coming out through the bridge to this house. But yeah. So if I went by the river. Oh, you mean like the section I was talking about before here? I might just have to. So we got the length right and the wideness. Yeah, it's no way. Yeah, there's no way. I think. Well, we've got a dilemma. What do I do? Do I terraform the river, diverting it, so like pushing it this way and making it more of a 90-degree turn, and building the land up in this spot, or do I terraform the mountain in survival? Do we make a vote? How do I wish I had the I wish I don't know if it can do it, but I know on like Twitch, when I used to stream on Twitch, you could use the bot. You could have votes with the bot. Can you downscale the build? I guess I could. I guess that's the most realistic and less painful option. Let's go have a look. Just, yeah, we'll worry about that once it's finished itself. All right, there we go. All right, back in. We will bring the other account in. Spec data. Close that. Get sock-opt. Well, who cares about the other account, I guess? Who bloody cares? Yeah, you're right. It is a little tall. Like, it's not that much taller. I guess. I mean, like, it is comparable, I suppose. I think I will have to scale it down. I'm sorry. All right. If we make smaller arches, squeeze in the building a little bit. So let's just leave that there and do it again. But yeah, I have episodes on my YouTube channel of the series. It's all done in survival. Yeah, I tend to progress slow on purpose. All right, so we have. How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a huge archway. So if we build it right next to it, actually, let's just build it right next to the head frame. Then I have scale. So it was 9 before. So 5, 6, 7. If we even scaled it down to 7, that would make it smaller. Let's go a bit down, a bit lower. Alright. So a much smaller thing. It looks so pitiful. It looks so pitiful. That's the thing, when you're working with archers, when you're working on small scale, it looks bad. But then again, if we add a little trapdoor here, stairs in the right space, do that, it can look okay. It can look okay. Then we'll add in the doubles here. And we had that stripe with the 3 wide. Should we try and attempt to do that again? That's the question. We will. I will try. I think it's a good look. Now we had 3 and then we brought it in. Was it? I'm copying for myself now already. There is one. Yeah. 3 and then what we'll do to scale it down even more, we'll do this twice instead of 3 times. 3 and then do it again. 3, do it again. And then go around the other side. So that's a significant size difference. Yeah, we're 1 up. I don't know why the other account can't get in anymore, honestly. I have no clue. But whatever. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unintentional temp ban, pretty much. Yeah, still can't connect. I don't know why. I think I'd have to restart or something. Oh, wait, we're in. We are in. So I can bring it back up. Hooray. Get a little closer because it's tiny. That's a much smaller scale. Let's see if we can make this one look good. Actually, I don't need to do that. I should just grab all that, go up by 7, 9. There we go. Okay. That's a little bit more reasonable. And once it's all built in, it might actually look fine. 3, 4. Okay. Now we had that at that height, just above the thing. McDonald's. Okay, and then we just copy that over. Sweet. I'll do it from there. Copy, flip. Oh, it didn't copy the inside. No. Ah, pain. Alright, so copy. There we go. Flip. All this, and then I've got to texture the damn thing. Yay, okay. How are we liking the scale change? Oh. Always. Oh, what the? Oh no, I cut them. Undo. Bloomin'. Could I do the distance? Careful, I might actually build a McDonald's in the game, in the survival, and then since there's no burgers, I don't know. I'll just sell pumpkin pies, I guess, in replace of their apple pie, which used to be the thing I'd go for. I'd go for the apple pie and the soft serve. That was bread and butter. Oh no, actually no, not soft serve. Sundae. The sundae is the best. Like, whenever I'm near any Hungry Jack's or McDonald's, that's kind of the only thing I want. You can keep your fries and burger. I want the damn sundae. All right, so do we have? Oh, we didn't actually bring it up on that one. Okay, yeah, doesn't matter. All right, now we bring in the roof, which is there was 2 out from the overhang, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 out. I'll stick to that because I do like the bigger overhang. And then two, so 1, 2, 3. Now remember we've got a smaller roof this time, so I actually need to do this. I need to do the curve earlier, or the what would you call it? Making the curve softer earlier. Elongating the curve earlier. I watch Pearl do this stuff, like building in the colors and then moving on to like doing the real build, and she makes it look so effortless. And she makes all the colors look good anyway. Like you don't even need to add the actual blocks Pearl. It's fine on its own. And I do it as it looks like potato. A rotten, stinky potato. Alright. That's the same roof, just scaled down a little bit. Now we'll do this from here to there. Copy. Flip. And there. Paste. Aha. We've got it right. Yep, we've got it right. Okay, there's that. Stack. I think 30 is going to be longer than it. Just. Oh, it's actually perfect. All right, so this thing is still 30 long. It was 40 long before, 42 if I recall. Yeah, Aku wrote it down. 30, 30, 42. So I think I have the width now. It will most likely be more or less 25. We did downscale it, but it's not a huge downscale. So 25 is still going to be a little tricky to accommodate. But I think that's the best I can do. Unless I just did a single spot. That was a silent yawn, so I will add to the yawn count. And we're not going to get much to doing the texturing today, actually. Seems so. Alright, so we have scaled it down. And I'm happy with it. But, yeah, 25. That's still going to be tricky to accommodate. Either way, there's a nice spot for a clock. So I could do some art. Don't mention the yawns or I'll yawn again. Now, can we bring in the glass windows again? There we go. 6. Bloody rad. If we hit 7, I'm ending the stream the second we hit 7. So you better hope we don't hit 7. It's a promise. Maybe something like that. So 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Based on the picture here, that's what it kind of looks like. Yeah, I think that looks alright. In fact, when I bring this down like this, I can probably just bring this whole thing down. Oops. We grab that and go move 1. We bring it down 1. And technically it would have this gap in the roof. No, don't do it. Yeah, see? No yawning allowed. And then we'd have the roof again. So, yeah. like that. Except for I would have this out of slabs, so you could still see part of this roof here. You'd see the top side, or the bottom side of this red. Stack. How many is it? It was 6. Ah, too low. Too low. 8. That doesn't matter. We can just bring that back in. That would actually be like so. Ah, Minecraft music finally rears its ugly head when it's like been in now. That's the cool thing about Minecraft music though. It just would be silent for so long and then the music would just kick in. It wasn't one of these games that just pushed music on you at all times. But I don't recognize this music. They've added a whole bunch of new stuff to the game. Let's have a back look. Why are both cameras the same now? What? You never told me that changed. I don't know anymore. We got 2 views of the same thing. Oh, it should be working. The other account is there. I never changed anything. I just turned it back on the stream. Why is it repeating the same view? That's frustrating. So frustrating. There we go. Why are you making my life hard? Yeah, I don't recognize this piece at all from Minecraft. So, new music. They're adding new music in, and it isn't C1 something 9. I don't know what his name is. Yeah, it makes me sad. Not that it's bad to have other artists, but the thing is, the reason why they won't use his music anymore, or rather, they won't. They'll use his music, but they won't use it. They won't get him to make more music. Is because of he doesn't give up the license to music. See, normally with like games and stuff, a composer would give up the rights to the music. Like it'll be theirs, but they don't hold the copyright anymore. Technically, like they do, but the company owns it. Whereas he is very adamant on the fact that you can have my music and you can use it commercially, and you own a portion of it, but I also can use it in my other works and by any choice. Whereas Microsoft likes the exclusivity, where they essentially own the rights to the music, and it can't, and even the creator of said music cannot reuse it elsewhere. And so that's why they won't work with him anymore, because they like control and he likes control, so they won't work with each other. Bit of trivia for you. I actually don't know if that's entirely true, but that's just pretty much the way it seems to be coming across. Because I think it was he was willing to continue working on Minecraft music, and they had a dispute about the licensing, and now he doesn't do it anymore. So it pretty much is most likely the case. But it also means that he can reuse the Minecraft music, well, the old stuff, however he wants. Because he still owns the full rights to it for the most part. Okay. That is looking fairly nice. It's hard to tell the difference almost. Like that's only, this is only slightly smaller. I'm just looking back and forth like, wait, is it actually smaller? I'm questioning my sanity a tiny bit. It is actually smaller. It's just, it's only a slight change, so it's actually messes with you a little bit. I shouldn't really be doing this because I'm going to be messing with the textures in a minute anyway. I don't know. What will it look like? Let's have a look. So we stand here. One out, one there. Pause one. And we stand right here roughly. Pause two. What we'll do. Copy. Let's find out. We'll come all the way over here. I think roughly here will be fine. Sorry, Will. Goodbye. Paste. Kablam. I think it's, yeah. I think there's nothing wrong with it, actually, to be honest with you. Like, sure, the head frame doesn't look quite as menacing anymore, being incredibly tall. But when you're standing like here, you can definitely tell who is the bigger boy. Who's the bigger boy? Like, even when you're standing next to this one, you can tell that's the big boy. And this is the tiny shed. The tiny shed. So I think you're concerned of that, like, yeah. Does that mean I'm going to be working on this big one anyway, and I have to terraform? Because it doesn't look, it doesn't, its tallest point is here. And that's not even taller than this part here. This is at least two blocks taller. And we still have all of this. You still prefer the smaller one? Yeah. I think it's easy. I think I'm going to go for that anyway, simply because it will be a little bit easier to situate in the area. Also, it's going to be supporting little baby minecarts, which baby minecart is this big. The other one would be great if I was building an actual train. Like, I wanted to build an actual model train. You know, just I think you did one. So, big train will be, I don't know, bigger than that. But I'll leave it here as a skeleton of previous things. Okay, so now we can actually start to texture and add in all the stuff, because I think there's not much else unless you can see any other things about it that need addressing in terms of the shape. I feel like the shape is varied enough at the moment, though now that I fill that top in, it feels like this kind of needs to go and follow it. I don't know, am I crazy, or is that like better? Yeah, I feel like that's better. Am I crazy or what? I feel like that. So then it's too. I'm not sure. I like it, but I don't like it. It feels like there's something wrong and I need to mess with it to make it a bit better. before I start adding actual real blocks in. What if this more followed this? Yeah, what if that followed that more? Wait, what? Oh no, of course. It's the M! We have created the M, guys. We have created McDonald's. We have won the internet. I'm loving it. I'm gonna get copyrighted for saying that or something. I don't know. You can't use our brand. We've made the golden arches. That's it. Yeah. But tell me, it doesn't look nicer with the framing like that? The Golden Gateway. We're not in San Francisco. I think that's the Golden Gate Bridge, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not American. I'm thinking, what if we did that and then we brought this whole section out? In fact, it's the Golden Minecart Gateway. Yes. Mining managed. There you go. That's the code name. To be able to get inside, you have to say mining managed. It's for the minecarts, the golden M, the golden gateway. I'm thinking like if we did this or something and actually made it overhang a little, the shaping. Does that look better? Just that little bit of added like depth is what I'm trying to say. Does that look better? What if we 1, 2, 3, 4? What if we brought this in like that? I don't know if that's I don't know if that's better. I kind of wanted to add a bit of extra depth into the build doing something like that. We've made the golden arches, yes. I have to get over that. Or I could just follow it. We just what if we just did that the whole way? Brought in the that like so. Makes it a lot more flat, but we'll get there. We'll work it out in a minute. And then we leave it there like that. Is that better? And then we need a big clock there. Just big 3x3 map art that would take eons to make. Not really, but it will take freaking forever. Technically, if I did one that was centered like this side, these parts wouldn't take that long to do. The corners, because there wouldn't be much in the corners. I feel like that's better. I feel like the shaping is better. I like it. Now I just need to copy it again to the other side, and I need to bring out this more. But let's get to the actual texturing, and I can mess with the final piece later. But what we'll do, just so I have a backup, I will copy it. Copy. Just so if I don't like what I've done to it, we at least have a starting off point. No, hold on. What am I doing? Pause one. And then I need to go to the other. Pause two. And we'll just move another one over to the right here. Alright, we have the backup and the real one. So, naturally, given it's like a train building, it's going to use bricks. Now, I don't have access to a lot of brick in my survival world at the moment. I don't have a lot of clay, but I do know where a it's not a living cave. What's it called? Lush cave. I can get granite though. I can get granite. I can get polished granite, obviously. Deep slate of varying types. Though I don't have silk touch at the moment, I can get it. Just building a bit of a palette. So we're going to be using that blocks and these blocks. And then we can add in a little bit of brick. And I could make a few of these, though not easy, a little expensive. So that's a good color scheme. This is a great color scheme. And we've already got, and the other building that is there, where is it? Over there. So the closest building is this one, which already uses deep slate. And it already uses a tiny bit of brick too. So, talking about it, this building will end up matching this one a little bit. So we got the deep slate. Unless I wanted to do a diorite and just kind of go against the grain a little bit. I'm not sure. But let's do this. We will swap out this. I can probably use a command to swap everything in one go, but that would be too smart. That would require brain power. Alright, no more golden bridges, no more McDonald's. Alright, let's actually have a look at terracotta is also the same kind of color. So what's a darker color that goes with it? Terracotta. And then there is red terracotta. And then what's another darker earthy color? Other than wood, I guess jungle flakes technically kind of work with that color scheme. Like, look at that. That does work. And if we want to bring in the darker, which kind of matches with the brick a little bit as well. That general color scheme looks really nice together, but the problem is it's expensive. What if we started at bricks at the bottom? Like 3 layers up. And then we started bringing in the gravel, the granite. I am going to hate myself trying to get all the damn clay for those bricks. I already hated myself doing the damn chimney on that thing over there. Where is it? Over there, behind that building. That was already a bunch of gravel, clay getting, and that was painful. We can pop in the occasional terracotta to change that out. I don't know if that's going to look good. I don't have access to jungles, so I would have to go looking for it. I'm not sure. We'll leave it alone. No, we might actually go mud instead of those ones. I mean, it looks nicer. Might want to do a different color scheme though. Just simply save myself from all that brick searching. I'm just not sure what blocks would work. I have not got dripstone, no. I have no idea where dripstone would be in my world. I haven't even gotten there yet. It's very harsh though. It's got high contrast. You look at it, it's a lot more contrasty than the rest. We go like this. Pause one. Replace. So we're looking at red. Red wall with brick. Burns. It burns us. Try to bring the granite to be the predominant down here. Try and do it in patches instead of everywhere. Like that. I don't like that. We'll do that there. And we'll do another patch over here. That is looking a lot nicer though. Like instantly the texture change instantly makes it so much nicer. But these bricks, I'm gonna have to go. I think I would have to just get on my boat, go sail to another place that I'm not currently occupying, and just go to town on every river I can find. We can add in a little bit of mud. Actually, what we could do is also help frame that roof out a little bit. Yeah. It feels like I like it actually. I like it, but it feels like I need to be getting this lower sections need to be darker. That can be sort of achieved if we get deep slates. We want that. That. Brick. Tile. No. Then we start off like this. If you look at this face, it's a lot lighter than the other sides. Let me bring in... we don't want that. My tongue's hanging out my mouth because I'm concentrating. That's nice. I like that. That instantly makes a big difference. Like that makes such a big difference. So I don't like this double brick. So we go like that and bring the brick here. And that there. That there. And that there. What we can do is even bring in like a sneaky tough. Like, boop. Boop. That helps pop a colour. The tongue poke. Anyway, it has been 2 hours of stream, so I will probably continue working on this in my own time, and this will probably, well, I'm not going to make any promises, but this will definitely appear within probably the next few episodes of my series. I don't know if it's going to be the next episode, given the brick usage. The brick usage is definitely, we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching and tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next stream, which will be this time next week again. Since I have more available time, I should be able to stream. Anyway, ciao, and I will see you in the next one or the next video.